today we decided to celebrate Asian American Pacific Islander Heritage Month by starting with food, bringing 5 different Asian cultures together to introduce their food. And then we brought in some different Asian entertainment and a bunch of different Asian vendors. I would say it's not easy. It's never easy doing things like this, but for us, it's very important. So, you kind of you overlook the difficulty. So next month, June 19th, will be 2 years here in this
Congratulations.
store. Thank you. We did start the business a year before that, so it's almost 3 years old. But the shop here, which is basically everything that we see today, this is less than 2 years old.
So Eric, for the people that might not know you here in Asiana Post, can you tell us your background, your nationality?
Sure. So I'm half Filipino, half German, Jewish German. So I'm kind of a mix. But obviously I identify very heavily with the food. Yeah. So we originally tried. We have a small space. We tried to cap it at 100.
Right.
Also the chefs have to know how much food to prepare, and it sold out. So we put it to 125. Sold out again. Had to cap it at 150. A lot of the chefs and food vendors prepped some extra food to sell a la carte. I think everybody sold out of that. So I would say there's probably about
Great.
200, over 200.
Yeah, great. And are you planning to do something similar on another event or something?
So actually next weekend we'll be at Smorgasbord for the AAPI event there. We'll be cooking some Filipino food. We're doing Wagyu beef tapa as well as Wagyu lumpia. Wagyu is what we do here, so we kind of bring it into the Filipino cuisine, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so the community is embracing everything, especially the AAPI month. Do you get a lot of input on that, or people talk to you about the AAPI? What's your feelings about it?
So, for me, obviously, it's very important. I think specifically in Palm Beach County, us specifically, a lot of the cultures that were represented tonight, I feel, are the lesser known Asians, right? The Filipinos specifically were kind of overlooked. So, growing up in this community in Palm Beach County, a lot of times people didn't know, they thought I was a Mexican, they thought I was Samoan. So, as we get older, it's important for me, and I see a lot of diversity. I see the skin colors are looking different around here, and I think, it's kind of a test in, how is this received? Because this really wasn't for just Filipinos or just Asians. We wanted to really celebrate our cultures here, and I think that it was a pretty well-rounded crowd. And I think, again, for me, it's very important because, we're here, our food is amazing, our entertainment is great, and I think something inside of me that I feel like we've always been overlooked, and this for me was to make some noise and say, we're here.
Thank you for that. And I think also for what you did today was a good representation, especially in South Florida, because it's hard to put the communities together and bridging it. So this is wonderful, and also, again, not just Asian Americans showed up, other culture and nationality as well. So we look forward to seeing you again next week.
And maybe next year too.
Absolutely, and then we will be following you more and making sure that your story is being heard out there. Thanks again, Eric.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. So tell us about yourself and this event. What you think about it?
The event was so much fun. It's such an honor to be able to be a part of it. Meese is great. They're a good family. And just to have all of us in one, supporting all the local Asian food.
Your story.
So I started cooking about 15 years ago. I did the whole culinary school, graduated, all that. I've been cooking for years in every other kitchen imaginable cuisines, but no Burmese food. And I'm actually born in Yangon, Myanmar, which is now, and I started cooking Burmese food about 2 years ago, just kind of sending it to like friends and family. And then eventually I realized I wanted to do pop-ups and travel with it. I'm all over South Florida, popping up and just selling Burmese food.
So, you having a Bernese food, what are you doing? Educating the community?
Yeah, so I would like to tell about our culture, what's happening in our country right now. There's a coup happening. There's not a lot of news coverage on it, on top of it. It's always good to bring a little bit more light onto that. And just our food itself. Food brings everyone together. Food it's heartwarming. And I named my company called AAPI Cuisine because as much as I've learned about cooking from everyone else, I learned about Burmese cooking from my mom. AAPI translates to mom. So every dish I ever make is hers.
So, for the people that doesn't know Bernese food, what's inside a Bernese food? Can you describe it? Like, what is it? Is it meat, or what kind of meat are they, and what kind of ingredients and things like that?
It is everything. Myanmar is located next to Thailand, India, right under China. So we take influences from all three countries. You're going to get a lot of the familiar flavors. So there are going to be a lot of garam masala, that's Indian influence, a lot of coconut, that you kind of notice is Thai, a lot of stir fries. It's meat, veggies, everything, noodles, rice, curries.
Okay, so is it salty or not so salty? Because I know the Filipino food, they're a little bit salty on the end. So
It's supposed to be a mix of everything.
Okay.
So sweet, sour, salty, spicy. As long as you can balance it all, then you got yourself a Burmese dish.
is the dish fried, or how is it cooked? How is it prepared?
A lot of them are. There are a lot of street food in Myanmar.
Nice.
You're gonna just walk around and everything. Everyone just has their own stalls and they're frying chicken, veggies, seasonals. You are gonna get a lot of it. Like today, we made a Wagyu curry beef, and then we cook onions, caramelize it in the Wagyu tallow,
Nice.
wrap it in mashed potato, and that's one of our dishes for tonight.
Where do you get your entrepreneurial spirit?
Just the drive of wanting to get Burmese cuisine out there. That's been my drive, and I've gotten
When did that happen? That drive?
years ago. I've been scared.
Right.
About probably 5-6 years ago, I started to. I said I want to do it. And I keep putting it off, until quarantine hit. I was furloughed from my job, and I thought, this is it. This is the sign that I needed to start my own business. So 2020 was the kick.
Awesome. Can you tell us, repeat your pop-up, the name of it again?
AAPI Cuisine.
Okay, and you're located in Palm Beach?
I am everywhere.
Okay.
I'm located everywhere from Palm Beach all the way down to Miami.
Great.
So anywhere that says yes to me popping up, you'll find me there.
Okay. Again, the website is, what is it again?
AAPIcuisine.com.
Okay, great. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. This is,
Okay, now I'm not hosting it.
Of course.
Just a guest.
yeah.
So it's an Asian food fest that's been put on by Palm Beach Meats up in West Palm Beach, and I'm trying to remember how I saw this. Oh, one of the guest vendors that's coming to Smorgasburg next week for the AAPI posted it up, and I thought, oh, I've got to go because this is like a passport for 5 dishes, and so I came up with one of the models that we had for Chinese New Year, Genie Hub, and we really enjoyed it.
It seems like you're always all over the place, and it's great seeing you again. What kind of events do you have coming up?
Very good question. We love that. We have got Smorgasburg hosting an Asian street food festival to celebrate AAPI, and we have 2 cultural partners, which is Anne and my mom from here, and also Cheryl Tu from Pops Cultures. And we have to thank Cheryl for helping us round up a lot of the guest vendors that I thought would be coming.
Then, what's your input on it? Can you give us a little bit more detailed on the input that you've experienced for the other people watching and that they didn't get to attend it?
Okay. A lot of people actually came. I was surprised so many people showed up for this event, to be honest, because I didn't realize how big a Asian community there is up in West Palm Beach. but it was also attended by a lot of obviously local people. And I love the fact that people love community events where there's a lot of Asians. So I'm hoping the same kind of people that are going to the symposium next week.
Well, we'll look forward to seeing you in that event next week. Thank you again. I appreciate you so much.
Thank you, Asian host.
Ladies and gentlemen, how about for Varua? Let them know what you think, folks. Put your hands together for our winner. How about for a South Pacific warrior, Varua?
Hi everyone, my name is Jenny. My dance partner is Susan. We both just recently moved down to Florida from New Jersey. This is our first event joined here. The dance we're going to perform, it's called Tibetan Girl. That's typical dance for the people and the ladies in Tibetan in China. All right, enjoy. Thank you.
home of the Maori. A warrior enters, protruding tongue and bulging eyeballs, Tamoko upon his face. The lineage, the respect of his family and heritage. He does this to determine if you've come as friend or foe. Later, we'll see our warrior perform the haka, or the war dance. But first, the women of New Zealand have a very famous dance, and it's a dance of poi. It's a small round ball attached to a long braided string. When twirled and spun around the body, it mimics different things like birds in flight, the rustling of trees, and the sounds of nature. Welcome, Aotearoa Haima. Hoku. Hoku. Ladies and gentlemen, songs and dances of Aotearoa, New Zealand. Thank you so much. All right, coming up in just a little bit, we'll take you to the island.